Yo, yo. Did I get it right? I did. What's going on, friends? 616. Yes, I moved things around again. Always trying to improve. You see how much I care?
Dimmi quando tu verrai, dimmi quando l'anno, il giorno e l'ora in cui forse tu mi bacerai, ogni istante attenderò fino a quando d'improvviso ti vedrò sorridente accanto a me. Se vuoi dirmi di sì, devi dirlo perché non ha senso per me la mia vita senza te. Dimmi quando.
How long will it take before one of them say El Corazon?
Dimmi quando e baciando mi dirà non ci lasceremo mai.
Non ci lasceremo mai. Quello è italiano.
Se vuoi dirmi di sì, devi dirlo perché non ha senso per me la mia vita senza te. Dimmi quando tu verrai. Dimmi quando e baciando ti dirà non ci lasceremo mai.
This dude's singing in Italian.
Non ci lasceremo mai. Non ci lasceremo mai.
Yeah. I'm listening to an Italian-Mexican record. Authentic Mexican music recorded in Canada in Italian. Fuck. Who are these guys? Fiesta Mexicana con los tres compadres Guantanamera. You're not Italian, fuck. You sang in Italian. He was singing Italian. I don't understand. All confused. Whatever. I like it. I think I got the record for free anyway. I'm pretty sure I got it for free. Even if I didn't get it for free, it's the kind of thing that I would probably buy for $3. Mexican records, man. The mariachi. I fucking love it. That's the shit I look for. I don't really go for the romantic stuff. I like it, but the romantic stuff's not where it's at for me. Yes, that was Italian. That was Italian, man. I know it was Italian because I understood everything he was saying. I mean, there's not a big difference between Italian and Spanish, but there is a difference. Hi, friends. What's the show gonna be like today? I slept all day. All fucking day. Yeah, you see 50 cents all day in fucking Arizona. I believe it, dude. I'd be down there so fast. Because good mariachi, man, those guys can fucking play. And if it's the real shit, Mexicans like to party, man. I love my Mexican people. They love partying. You fucking get the dancing going. They all fucking drink like fish. It's all that food that makes you fat. Is there such a thing as diet Mexican food? I'm not sure it exists. Like, really, fuck. We ordered Mexican yesterday, so we ordered some quesadilla. All the fucking grease coming off of them, they're delicious. I love that. But it's like, as I'm eating this, it's like I realize why all these fucking Mexican guys are all fat. Of course they're fat with the food they eat. But I love it, though. I do. And, I mean, it's not even, like a sweet thing. Like, let's say, like, Indian people and stuff like that, right? There's a big sweet thing in India. You ever get Indian sweets? I was talking about this with Bangladesh yesterday. Holy fuck, man. I love Indian sweets. Like, I'm a big fan of Indian sweets. Gulab Jamun, Dil Bahar. I could eat that shit all day long. Thing is that shit puts you in a diabetic shock. Tamara loves dick. She just wanted to let us know. She showed us her cup. Yes, I acknowledge that you love dick. Tamara, you're fucking filthy. Why do I talk to my lady friends like this? Because I love my lady friends. I don't know where we're going to start, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get somewhere going. Yeah, you see Guyana, same thing, man. Guyanese, those fuckers, man, if they're fat, you know why they're fat? It's because they eat too much sugar. Half of them got diabetes. It's a culture that's big on that stuff. I love Guyanese food, though. Oh, my God. I love Guyanese people, too. So warm. So fucking warm. I miss restaurants. What are we going to do, friends? I don't know. I really like the way we've had a couple of the shows lately. I don't know if they work for you, but I was just saying to the group, the Zoom group, that I find that the show, somehow, for me at least, for my personal thing, it's been getting better. Like, people really do come around the music. I think that the format that seems to have worked for me a lot is I go on and just play a set, just play a bunch of stuff, and then you guys kind of get in the mood based on what I'm playing, and you decide, okay, I'm going to play this or that. You know what I mean? Knox Garcia, you're fat, number one on drinking Coca-Cola, yeah. Isn't that weird? Because it's like when I think of Mexican, right? I don't think of too many desserts. I mean, you know, okay, dulce de leche and that kind of thing, sure. But it's not, I mean, this, of course, I'm talking about, you know, what I know. I'm not talking about stuff that I don't know. So please, my Mexican friends, help me get it. But that's exactly it. It's just, but the food is fattening. That's the deal. Fucking tortillas, the amount of grease, the amount of oil, it's crazy how much oil. Like my quesadillas were fucking nuts how much oil they were. You know? Tons of cheese. Now, please understand that this is my favorite food. But, like, when I think about that, you know? Mexico's not really a culture that the food is based on sweets, you know? Some are not good. Like, some cultures are based on sweet type of thing. Like Italian cultures. I mean, you go to Italy, there's not a lot of fat people. There are fat people. There's fat people everywhere. But they eat well there. Considering how much pasta they eat, Italians love their pasta. I don't know if it's still like this, but I know that for the longest time it was always prime e seconde. Okay? So when you eat Italian meals, generally it's 2 dishes you eat. You don't just eat pasta. Fuck no. You eat pasta as the first dish, and then you got the meat dish. You know? Yeah, Knox, Coca-Cola. Fuck you, dude. You're talking to somebody who straight up has an addiction to Coca-Cola. I promise I understand more than you know. One of the biggest thing for me in all of this thing of trying to get healthy is cutting out the sugar. That's really killing me. Like, I crave Coca-Cola still now. I crave it. You know? The food, I'm doing okay. I want to go to some of these healthy Mexican places. I want to try that. You know what the problem is? Can I tell you what the problem is? The problem is that when you go to a Mexican restaurant, you don't want to eat healthy. That's the deal. You go there and it's like, no, fuck, I want a quesadilla. That's what I want. You know? Give me that fucking greasy carne asada. Fucking drenched in cheese. You know? Like, you take me to a West Indian place. Dude. West Indian food, I'm gonna smash the heaviest stuff there. If I can give me those rotis. Any of the West Indian cultures. Oh, so good. Mole is my thing, dude. Metal Andrew, taco truck, can I tell you? One of the big reasons why every time I come down to the States, like California, I go straight for the taco trucks. I go straight for the food trucks all the time. Always. Okay? Because they're not designer food trucks. I'm sure you guys have seen that, right? Food trucks have kind of experienced a renaissance. At least it has here. Where it's like you fucking go spend fucking $30 to get food at a food truck. It's like, nah, dude. It's a food truck. What it is that I'm looking for is quick, home down, dirty. That's what I want. Oh, dude, you live in California, best taco trucks. I fucking love the taco trucks in California. That's why when I go there, I could go to California for a week and eat nothing but tacos. If I find a good truck, I'll be there every day. I love that shit. And I know that one of the reasons for that is because we're not allowed here. See, lots of food trucks in Vancouver, trucks also in Toronto. Okay? And when I go visit, I've never been to Vancouver, but Toronto, street meat immediately. I'll get the fucking sausages immediately. And one of the reasons is because we can't have them here. Here, the food trucks is licensed to people who want to do the shishi stuff, you know? Yeah, the food trucks in Montreal suck balls. It's exactly it. They do, man. They're not enough. They have to be licensed. There's nothing... It all feels so organized. It all feels so kind of like in a box. They don't understand the culture of food trucks. And the reason for that is because food trucks have been banned here for many decades. Like, I'm in the time I've been alive, I've just never had experience with food trucks here. You know? So yeah, when you get them here, you know, you're going to get one guy who's trying to try to do fancy shit. It's all these people that open up the food trucks here aren't people whose families have operated food trucks. They're people who have this idea, oh, you know what? I'm going to be a fucking bougie chef, and my bougie chef idea is to put on a chef's hat and feed people out of a truck. There's this romantic idea, and it's like, fuck no, that's not what I go to food trucks for. I don't go to a food truck to fulfill your fantasy. I go to a food truck because I like the tradition of food trucks. Because I like the traditions of, you know what? Poor families that can't afford a fucking restaurant or, you know, they start a truck. They get a truck. And the entire family works. That's my deal. That's my deal. I like that. You know how you find good food? Can I tell you how you find good food? This is probably the case in every country. Mind you, I know that it's big here because like we have a lot of different cultures that come in, different waves and stuff like that. But you know how you find good food? Just pay attention to the immigration. What is the latest wave of immigrants that come into your country? Immigrants come into your fucking country. They're all coming for a better life. What do? It's natural. They're going to do what they know. They're going to feed you their food. That, and you're going to find the cheap, and they don't have a lot of money. So they'll find the places in the cheaper areas of town, the low rent districts. They'll get the small places. Instead of a restaurant, they'll get a counter. They'll start with a counter and then dream about getting a bigger restaurant. That's part of the dream, you know? Oh, dude, man, you come here, the Lebanese, the Lebs, man. Egyptians. We have a lot of Arabic. The Arabs are like where a lot of the immigration comes in now. God damn, the food you could get here, boy. Oof. But that can be said in a lot of places. You go to Europe. It's too bad Bart doesn't care too much about food. Okay? He lives in Hamburg. He's going to be living in Hamburg in just a few days, in a week. He doesn't care. With me, I have a feeling I'm going to make him crazy when I go there because food's a big deal. Dude, the Germans. Oh, porco Dio. Once the fucking Turks, the Turkish immigrants, they bring their food trucks over, or they bring their food. Oh, I live for it. I'm telling you, man, Arabic food, Lebanese food, Turkish food. That's the top for me. Yeah, Vietnamese too. You know what I like about Vietnamese? Vietnamese is good. Vietnamese is the healthy stuff. Here it is. You get a good pho. Oh, I mean, I live for that. You get a good, not the shit that they serve up at Thai Express. I'm talking about a good pad Thai, a good one. Fresh ingredients, like real pad Thai. Oh, porco Dio. You have no idea how much I live. Momos! Dominic Galata! I fucking know momos. I love momos. I've had momos only once or twice. A place here on fucking de Maisonneuve. I don't know if it's still open. It was a tiny little place in a basement. Yeah, momos are awesome. Steamed dumplings with meat in them. Delicious. Served with sauces. Really good. Or I don't know how many of you are into this. Like for me, if you're into this, I'm telling you right now, if I come and visit, like, where are you, Tiangua? You're here? Listen to me, Tiangua. You, when I come to your place, you know that I'm going to come and visit you in the Bronx. I am. Please understand that by the time I'm done with my visit, I plan to put on at least 10 pounds. I expect an eating tour. My thing, you wake up in the morning. You know the joy it brings me. I used to do this when my wife and I were dating a lot. We used to go every weekend. We used to head off into Chinatown and have dim sum. Dim sum. Oh my God, I fucking cry how much I love dim sum. They come around with the carts, everything's fresh. They're all there. These people have been up since 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, fucking cutting up seafood, making the dumplings. And they go out, they walk around with their fucking steam carts. One steam cart has fucking chicken legs, chicken claws. Another one has meatballs. Another one has fucking tripe. The shit that comes by in those carts is like, where are you going to get that? You know? Peanut dumplings. And they have this thing. I love Oriental mustard. I don't know what it's called. Again, you guys help me here. But one of the things that I love about when I go to Chinese restaurants for dumplings, when I go for dim sum, the sauce that they have is two. They got the red hot sauce. Hot sauce is, for me, you want to know a country, you want to know the real taste of a country, you got to have their hot sauces. The real thing, you know what it is? It's the stuff that people take fucking pride in and they want to make it themselves. So you want the real essence of a country. You want to really fucking bond with people from another country. The hot sauces and their alcohol. Their moonshine. And it's not because I'm a fan of moonshine. I'm not a fan of moonshine. I'll drink it though. The reason it is that I drink moonshine, you know what it is a lot of the times? You know why? Because the person serving you moonshine is proud. You get one of these people who make their own moonshine. Oh, porco dio. That stuff's delicious. Delicious. I mean, I've tried all of the expensive grappas, for example, right? Grappa is basically our moonshine, Italian moonshine. It's made with the skins of the grapes. I've tried the expensive stuff, the Jacopoli, $100 plus a bottle. I've tried all that. I've tried the garbage. Have you ever tried fucking Alexander? Alexander is the absolute worst grappa in the world. I would not fucking put that in my cart to start it. I would not start my lawnmower with Alexander, how shit it is. But the good stuff, though, oof. You get the guys, you get the old farmers. The closer they are to immigrant status, the better it is. Because these guys make their own everything. They jar their own restaurants. They jar their own vegetables. They do everything. You get somebody who knows how to make good homemade moonshine. Oh, deliciousness. In our thing, in the Italian culture, it was always, someone comes to your house, you give them a bottle of wine. You give them a glass of wine. The pride. Why? Because here, it's not the case anymore, but here, every Italian family made wine. Every Italian family. I grew up with that. I grew up with fucking cases of empty wine crates everywhere in October. Because every Italian house, the garage was open, everyone busy making their wine. And they'd all trade bottles. One bottle here, okay, well, the neighbor made some. Okay, let me give him a bottle of mine. He's going to give me a bottle of his. And they do that. I mean, these are traditions that are lost now. Limoncello, yeah, that's another one too. But limoncello, you know what the deal is with limoncello? Limoncello's a northern thing. A southern thing. Limoncello's a southern thing. Right? All the lemon trees, you find them mostly in the southern part of the boot. So that, and yeah, I mean, I love limoncello too. These traditions, they mean so much to me. Yeah, Sicilian, absolutely. No, the Calabrese too, what's it called? Have you ever been to Capri? Just off Naples? If you've been to Capri, limoncello everywhere there too, But looks like you guys know what I'm talking about, eh? So what I'm saying to you, friends, is that when I come to visit you, like Tiangua, this guy's not going to sleep when I visit him. He's not going to fucking sleep. Because there's too much to do. It doesn't sound like he doesn't take it for granted. Let me tell you something about Tiangua. He knows how to live. I talked to him off air also. He knows how to live. The man understands ethnic. And he loves his city. He fucking loves his city. He gets it. That's who you want. That's who you want taking you around. Come to Montreal. You want me to take you around in Montreal. I'm the guy. Because if you come to Montreal, I'll take you exactly where you want. You tell me, what do you like? All I have to do is have a conversation with you. Have that conversation, I'll take you to all the good spots. See? And for Bart, he doesn't have that in him. He doesn't understand. So I'm the one who's going to have to, okay, Bart, we have to go get food here. We have to go, Some of you get that. You understand this obsession with food. Tiangua very clearly understands it. I got a Guyanese wife. Of course he understands it. You know? Mexicans, they get it. I like making food too. But I prefer cooking. I prefer going out, dude. I think that if I really put my effort into it, I know that if I put my effort into it, I'd be an amazing cook. Because I have the palate for it. I like it. I understand ingredients. I get all of that stuff. But the reason I don't is because it takes too much time. To make food properly takes a lot of time. I talk about my lasagna, right? Dude, over here we eat lasagna twice a year. Okay? Sometimes my wife will make one on occasion type of thing, but for the most part, twice a year we have lasagna. All right? Christmas, it's lasagna, always. That's the tradition in this house, lasagna. And then Thanksgiving, very often we'll make lasagna. This year we ate turkey. But very often we'll eat lasagna. Why? Pretty simple. It's my favorite food. It's my daughter's favorite food. Simple. But I know what it means. Christmas dinner takes my wife all fucking weekend to make it. It takes her 2 days to make it. Because she makes the homemade cheesecake. My wife makes a delicious fucking marble cheesecake. Delicious. She makes a very good cheesecake. So she's got to make the cheesecake the day before because you got to leave it in the fridge and it's got to chill, right? Very important. And then the lasagna. The lasagna, in order to make the lasagna, my wife starts making the lasagna sometimes the day before. Either that or she's got to get up in the morning early to make the lasagna. And that's why it is that I say with pride, my wife knows how to make the fucking lasagna because she now knows you got to pay the cost to make a good lasagna. Once a year, I get this feeling inside me that fucking makes my heart burst with joy. I wake up on Christmas, the house smells like garlic. The house smells like sauce. You can fucking take, you can, the meatballs, I taught her how to make the meatballs and the sauce. I taught her everything. Now, for those of you who say, hey, why don't you make it yourself? Because I like the fact that my wife makes it for me, because it makes me feel happy, because it's my Christmas present. That's why. Why can't I make my own coffee? I can. But it makes me happy when my wife makes it for me. It makes me feel loved. Does that make sense? Of course I make my own coffee all the time, but when my wife makes it for me or my daughter or whatever, it makes me feel loved. I mean, I do the same thing for them all the time. You know? Doing for somebody it's a sign of love. So once my wife gets started on the Christmas, the house starts smelling of sauce, the meatballs, and I don't even worry. Like once upon a time, I used to look over everything. Yeah, you're not doing this right. No. 10 years. I'm pretty sure that it took Andre 10 years to learn how to make the lasagna proper. But now, she owns it. She owns it. The meatballs aren't too dry. The meats, she knows exactly when it is that you're supposed to put the meats in the sauce, when you're supposed to take the meats out of the sauce. There's a whole process. And that's something that you understand. If you have a partner, you understand that. It's the fact that somebody does it for you that makes you feel loved. It just feels nice. Italians feel anxious when somebody else is making their food. I know what Italian food's supposed to taste like. Like with respect, I wouldn't want any of you to make me lasagna. I wouldn't. Go to fucking Chubb's house, eat a lasagna. No, it's okay. Let's go for McDonald's. I'm not going to eat a fucking lasagna at Chubb's house. Oh, Fawn makes a great... Fawn... I don't want to eat Fawn's lasagna. You understand? So yeah, I'm kind of a little picky because I have an idea of what the flavors are supposed to be. And when it comes to these dishes, a beef Wellington is a different if it's more realistic to your culture. But I look at the ingredients, I look at everything. I pay attention, man. I'm telling you, I fucking pay attention. I know good food. I know where the shortcuts are. I know that if there's spice in what you do, I know if you just put it in a little bit or if this fucking spice has been simmering for a few hours, you taste it. You know? So, I go to Tiangua's house. With respect, his wife might be able to make good lasagna. I'm not going to go there for lasagna. I don't want lasagna there. You understand? Long live the 80s. Are you a patron? Long live the 80s, bro. Bro, are you a patron? I mean, we're having this lovely conversation, right? Because we're all friends. There's a familiarity. I think everybody in this room knows that I talk about food at least once or twice a week. It's my thing. I love it, you know? We talk a lot about this stuff. Enjoy the show all you want. I'm happy to keep you guys company, and you guys keep me company. We do it wonderful here. However, chat's for patrons. I mean, if you like the community enough to want to participate in it, then my guess is that you like it enough to want to be a part of it and join it. And my guess is if you like it enough, then asking you to become a patron for $2 or $5 a month is not a big deal. So that's what it is that I do. For me, if you want it and if you like it, great. I'm happy to have you. Welcome. Show me you like it. Become a patron. If you like it but not enough to become a patron, then you don't like it enough. And that's okay. You don't have to. But chat's for patrons. So do you like it enough? If you like it enough, become a patron. And I'm happy to say hello to you. Kavish? Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies is where that happens. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. Pressing wrong buttons again. Here's your link for Patreon. Let's see if we find patron 885. Hope so. Give me a chance to say hello to 884. I don't know if he's here, but he sent me a nice message. Dominic Galata, sure you're here. Hey, Dominic, where are you from? Galata. Galata is a very Italian name. Like you could have fucking been my neighbor in Saint Michel. For all I know, I went to school with you. You know? Oh, look at that. And we got another patron, so we can say hello to 885 while we're here too, if you're cool with it. Joe. Welcome, Dominic and Joe. Two good Italian names. Superior creatures to both of you.
Hello, superior creature.
Let's see here. Chubby Pencil. For the last month, I've been practicing and working on my fried rice. Yeah, you see, dude? You see how you understand practicing and working on fried rice? That's exactly what I mean. Because fried rice is the simplest thing in the world, right? Fried rice is something that everybody can make. But you fucking know when it's authentic. It's the sauces that they put in it. It's the vegetables, the way the vegetables are diced. Everything. Do you just fucking fry the vegetables a little bit first to give them a bit of taste? I don't know the answers to this because I am not an expert at making fried rice. All I know is that I've eaten some good fried rice in my life. And I've eaten some fried rice that it's like, yeah, there's no attention here. There's no fucking attention here. You know what I'm talking about. So Chubbs, you're right. Something as simple as rice. Practice. Day-old rice can be the key, but fresh rice can be too sticky. Because you take it out of the rice cooker. Number one, how many of you use rice cookers? I'm curious. Is rice cooker something that's considered like is a rice cooker a normal kitchen appliance for you? For me, a rice cooker is a regular kitchen appliance, and I'm Italian. And it's only once I moved into my own house that it became that way. In my house growing up, there was absolutely no rice cookers. You know? But the rice has to dry. That's exactly fucking right. And the rice has to dry. And if you're not making the rice properly, you know what happens? Number one, you have to have the right rice. Because if you don't have the right rice, if the rice is too starchy, when it dries, you know what happens? It clumps, doesn't it? It clumps. So not only do you have to get the consistency, the rice has to be cooked properly. Rinse your rice. Thank you. Rinse your rice. You don't worry about the temperature. The temperature is what you do with the rice afterwards. Rinse your fucking rice. Very important. Very important. You know? To me, it's all important, that stuff. It needs to be completely dry. That's exactly right. No, dude, you're not wrong, man. That's what I mean. It's like you would think something as simple as rice. It's not that fucking simple, is it? It's not that simple. Because if you start cooking the rice and it's not properly cooled, if you start cooking the rice and it's too starchy, it's fucked. And that's where it's important to get good rice too. A very, very, of course you can put in a good word for plain boiled rice. Dude, I love boiled rice. I love rice, man. But good quality rice is important too, man. I mean, how many of you guys are the types that you buy the fucking 5-kilo bags? Is it just me? Is it just me? I go to the Arabic shops. We got Arabic shops over here. They got all the fucking best rice. Good, you know what's really important? Like really fucking important. Bangladesh, are you here? Because I could use help here. An Instant Pot doesn't work as good with rice. Instant Pot is very good for stews, though. We use an Instant Pot all the time. Gradius, you're 885? Welcome, dude. I'm happy that you like it enough. You honor me that you're here. I'm happy to have you. Viper, you've been here 2 days. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. It shows now that, like, you know, you guys realize it's just, yeah, there's a lot of talking that happens too. It's not just music, man. This is a community. We're family here, really. You know? But the rice that you buy is very fucking important. I buy the big-ass fucking bag. 5 kilos, the whole thing. And there's this rice that I buy here. Right, the most expensive stuff. It's got an elephant on the bag. That's how I know. Basmati. Good basmati rice. You know what's nice? You know what's good? You know how you know good basmati rice? You know how it is? Good basmati rice drains water really, really easily. Good basmati rice does not get starchy. Good basmati rice keeps its grain whole. You take good basmati rice, once it's done, you can fucking separate every grain. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. Because you know where it is that you get the gravy? You get the gravy in the fucking, in the what's it called? The curries you make. That's where it is that the stickiness comes from, not from the rice. Yeah, risotto takes a specific rice. Risotto takes risotto rice. And risotto rice is also pretty fucked. I don't know how to make good risotto. I don't. Okay? Because risotto, you want it to be a bit sticky. And I don't know how to differentiate. The risotto has never been a big part of what it is that I've eaten as an Italian. But I've tasted good risotto. I've tasted bad risotto. Bad risotto is too fucking sticky. It's a fucking porridge, practically. It's like... Bad risotto, you can fucking spackle your den with it. It's gross. It's fucking gross. Blobs. But the thing is that a good risotto is a bit sticky. A good risotto is starchy. You know what I'm saying? Whereas when I was talking about basmati rice, a basmati rice is not starchy. It's the grain that matters. When you're talking about sushi rice. Sushi rice has to be slightly starchy. You want your sushi rice to taste good, you got to put the rice wine vinegar in it also. There's a certain flavor, especially when you start aromatizing wines, you know? Yeah, good grits, dude. You notice I don't talk about grits. You know why? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't. If I come down south, you guys got shit to teach me, boy. Yeah, you see? It's not good rice unless it has a handle. That's right, the big heavy bags with the plastic handles. You know what I'm talking about. You fucking know what I'm talking about. And the good grocery stores, you know what they have? The good grocery stores have an entire rice section. They got a fucking huge pallet, all rice. Bunch of different selections. You know what I'm talking about. Those of you, I know that Tiango knows what I'm talking about. I'm sure that when he goes fucking visit, when he goes to the grocery store with his mamacita, what does he see? Probably fucking 20 different types of rice. That's how it's done. Arborio rice is risotto rice. Correct. Absolutely correct. Arborio. As a broke guy in a small town, this food talk is causing you physical pain. But you see, the thing is can I tell you something, dude? As a broke guy, you should listen to this more than anything, because what it is that I'm talking about here, a fried rice can be a fucking wonderful thing. Fried rice is the best way to eat really well and cheap. It doesn't take a lot of genius. What it does is it takes technique. Your vegetables. Get the right vegetables, you cut them the right way. A fried rice, basically, if you make a fried rice, you know what's expensive? The only thing that's expensive is the meat you put in it. And you can put any meat you want in there. The secret is the rice, the vegetables, and the way you cook them. The sauces, you know, there's an art. There's an art to it. Me, you know what makes me happy? When it is that I say all of this stuff, and I got you guys say, motherfucker, wait until you come to my house. Yeah, dude, okay. You want to cook for me, I'm there all day. All day. I'm telling you, ask Nelson. Nelson's not here today. Nelson already knows. I'm going to visit him in March. Our weekend in San Francisco, which I'm very, very happy to say that Uma and Chubbs bought their plane tickets. So now we have 5 absolutely confirmed for San Francisco. Me, Uma, Chubbs, Pizza Boy, and Sabi. It's going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fucking awesome. You don't understand. There's no way I'm not going to have a good time. Yeah, man, drive down, train down. Yeah, for sure. But rice, look, you got to learn how to cook when you're poor. That's important. You want delicious food? You got to learn how to cook. I go on about food a lot, don't I? It doesn't take a lot of money to make fantastic food. Correct. Fatback. You see, you understand? Are you an immigrant, Gradius? Because you're talking like an immigrant. Yes. Good night, Tortoise. And good heat is important too. Yes, good heat is important. The fact is, and here's where it is that I talk, and I know that I'm not properly situated in my house, but you want good food, you got to cook with gas. And don't get me talking about, oh, you know, the regular stoves. No. Gas. Gas. A gas stove is the way to cook. If you're serious about cooking, and clearly I'm not, right? Because we don't have a gas stove. But if you're serious about if you're serious about cooking, gas fucking stove. Too much CO2. Listen, I'm not talking about environment. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just quality here. Okay? I understand the cons of it. I'm talking about quality. All right? Gas stove, a good pan. Those big cast iron pans. Those fucking big cast iron pans. Those things. Oh, porco dio. You put those things on a nice hot stove. The oil. The minute you put the oil, the fucking oil heats evenly. That thing is ready to go right away. Right away. Right away. Coal or charcoal over propane. There's a big debate about coal over propane or charcoal over propane. I think that they cook the same. I think the difference where it is that it comes to charcoal is that charcoal adds flavor. Charcoal definitely adds flavor. See, sesame oil, fish oil, fish sauce, dude. Oh, fuck. If fish sauce is used properly, not a lot though, because if you use too much, you taste it. It's awful. You know? Do you guys have any songs about food? I'm curious. Chubbs is looking for tickets to get to San Francisco. Make it happen, brother. Make it happen, man. It's happening in March. It'll be a party. Logistics are already there. We've booked rooms, dude. Brooke, if you want a room, you let me know. You book the room. It's done. We're there. All right. I don't know what I'm going to play. Okay, so Gradius grew up in Michigan but married a Southern cook. Yeah, well, the minute you mention Fatback, you're kind of giving it away, right? And I got to say that Detroit, I like Detroit. I've had Detroit barbecue. I fucking love it. All right. I'm going to play some music. I don't know what I'm going to play yet. Not quite sure. You think we're going to find patron 886? My guess is yes. Well, you know, booze songs count as food songs. Both. Yeah, dude. Oh, homemade egg rolls. Have you ever had Chinese friends? And they make the fresh rolls? Oh, porco dio. Oh, so good. So listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you a South African vocal group called Ladysmith Black Mambazo. These guys gained a bit of notoriety when they recorded on Paul Simon's Graceland album that I don't have yet. I will, though. So we're going to listen to some Ladysmith Black Mambazo, and I'm going to try to put some other stuff on top of that. Let's see where we go with it, all right? As always, if you guys want to inflict your own flavor, you want to inject your own flavor into this, what you do is throw a song my way. Let's see if I can get a vibe going. I'm going to finish my coffee. Good mood. I'm going to have to put in my workout, too. I didn't do anything because I slept all day. But you put me in the mood, didn't you? Because you guys are awesome. What music shall we play?
Lom Dokich, me my way.
Yeah, my way.
Yeah, my way.
Yeah, my way.
Yeah, my way.
Kwanta baslochegwa.
This is
Lapesamba kona.
Lom Dokich, me my way.
Yeah, my way.
Yeah, my way.
Yeah, my way. Kwanta baslochegwa. Lapesamba kona.
This is
Lom Dokich, me my way.
my way.
Kwanta baslochegwa. Lapesamba kona.
Where basaza bahle.
Angene sifangelane wabathubeleneyo
Nani
basasazi angene sifangelane wabathubeleneyo
laba bantu
ababaleke emakhaya abo
labo
ababalekela abasali babo
hlabeni niwulawule
bayafuneka gijimani ngezindlela zonkana kwebafana bomsakazo nanezintombi zomsakazo nanibomabona kude bafiseni phela sibabona
obafeseni
phela sibabona
obafeseni madu
bafiseni phela sibabona
obafeseni sicela ukubabona
phela sibabona
ubabona kanjani
bafiseni phela sibabona
obafeseni
phela sibabona
Lomntu gijima maweni
lomntu gijima maweni uyisekhaya
Lomntu gijima maweni
lomntu gijima maweni uyisekhaya
ubuye mntakababa yelele ma yelele wena
uyisekhaya
ubuye mntakababa obekhaya bakhala ngawe
uyisekhaya
ubuye ngane kababa obekhaya bakhala ngawe
uyisekhaya
ubuye wena mntakababa ubuye ngobekhaya bakhala ngawe wobuya wena mfana wabalekele eGoli wobekhaya bayazi wobuya wena ntombazana wabalekele eThekwini wobekhaya bakhala
Uma's at work making tape. Time to
wobuya wena mntakababa wobuya ungayiboni imali eThekwini Baba sobu zinyembezi zabazali bakho ngoba sizokubangela phakathi yelele ma Baba sobu zinyembezi zabazali bakho sizokubangela amaphathi yelele ma
uyisekhaya
yelele
uyisekhaya
hayi
kumnandi nansi nala dlanele madoda.
Let's have a smoke for Uma. She's making tape. Smoke him if you got him. Love you guys.
maswadash التوين أميقرداد لهوانا أميقرداد لهوانا استراني بليسد سنة تراني بليسد سنة وايد مراسلاني وايد مراسلاني ننفق ننتدالت
You're getting a second one. I have to go take a shit. Sorry. Make sure you stick around, Bart. I got a song to play for you. Para mis amigos colombiana. Salud.
Toma 3. Te tengo que bala. Con hielo pimienta. Me despedí de ti años atrás.
Nunca pensé que te volvería a ver.
Bart. I'm gonna play it. You're gonna like it. Mi corazón.
Para arreglar nuestro pasado.
Yo quiero que me salve
Mi alma,
yo quiero que me cure,
Mi corazón.
yo quiero que me hiera,
mi alma,
no quiero que me puye,
mi corazón,
no quiero que me duela,
mi alma,
yo quiero que me quiera,
mi corazón,
yo quiero que aquí llueva,
mi alma,
para que me refresque,
mi corazón,
yo quiero que me puye,
mi alma,
no quiero que me pierda,
Mi corazón.
no quiero que me esconda,
mi alma,
yo quiero que me cure,
Nicholas, put up a tip and I'll play you a
que
fela.
me rescate,
This is the night for it.
yo quiero que no duela,
mi corazón,
yo quiero que me ame,
mi alma,
quiero que me reciba,
mi corazón,
yo quiero que proteja,
mi alma,
yo quiero que me cuiden,
mi corazón,
que no me vacilen,
mi alma,
no quiero que me engañen,
mi corazón,
yo quiero que no duela,
mi alma,
yo quiero que me esconda,
mi corazón,
yo quiero que me salve,
mi alma,
yo quiero que me quiera,
mi corazón,
yo quiero que me cure,
mi alma,
yo quiero que me ame,
mi corazón. Y ya llegó la oportunidad para arreglar nuestro pasado. Y ya llegó la oportunidad para arreglar nuestro pasado.
yo quiero que me salve,
Mi alma,
yo quiero que me ayude,
mi corazón,
yo quiero que me quiera,
mi alma,
yo quiero que me cuide,
mi corazón,
no quiero que me dañen,
mi alma,
no quiero que me pierdan,
Mi corazón.
yo quiero que me cure,
Mi alma.
yo quiero que me amen,
Mi corazón.
y quiero que aquí llueva,
mi alma,
que caiga buena plata,
mi corazón,
que caiga la fortuna,
mi alma,
pa' todo en palenque,
mi corazón,
yo quiero que me salve,
mi alma,
yo quiero que me quiera,
mi corazón,
yo quiero que me duela,
mi alma,
señor Cassiani,
mi corazón,
el Rafael Cassiani,
mi alma,
el Rafael Cassiani,
mi corazón,
yo quiero que me salve,
Mi alma.
yo quiero que me quiera,
Mi corazón.
yo quiero que me cure,
Mi alma.
yo quiero que me salve.
mi corazón.
Nice. I love that song. Lido Pimienta. She's from Toronto. Well, she's actually originally from Colombia. Single mom, 2 kids. She's fucking awesome. Yeah, she's awesome, man. She's got something special to her. You know? I'm not sure it's a style that'll go for everybody, but I know like a couple of people that are really into her. I'm one of them. I got both her records. I really like Little Pimienta. Hey, guys, I got a box of records coming soon. That's going to be good news. I just remembered. I got a nice box of promo. A box, it's one of the boxes that I kind of like very often. I like receiving the box of records that I buy, right? Especially when there's a good bunch of them. It's like, fuck, I'm adding another dozen records to the collection. They're all going to be dope. I get excited about playing them for you. But then there's the stuff that I get as promo. I get the package, I don't know what's in it. I get the box, I don't know what's in it. I crack it open and it's like, oh, what's this? What's this? There's that discovery element. And when I get those boxes, those of you who have been on the Zooms long enough, by the way, all patrons are welcome on Zoom, eh? I want you to know, go look for the pinned post on Patreon. You'll see the Zoom with the password. You're welcome to join us. We're here every night. So, you can deepen your experience if that's who you are. I understand it's not for everybody, and that's okay, but it's there for if you are there. If you are into that. So whenever it is that I get the box of promo, I always inevitably show it to some of you guys, and it's like, oh, hey, wait a second. Do you know this artist? Do you know this artist? There's a lot of artists I don't know. And you guys kind of help me get through them. And I discover that I got albums from artists that are a big deal, and that I got advanced copies of records that are supposed to come a month later, are supposed to be out a month later, you know? That kind of thing happens, and it certainly leads to an excitement to me because this is a job, but this is also my passion. So, it never gets old for me, like ever. Fucking ever. Nicholas Gertz, you're welcome to join us on Zoom. All of you are welcome to join us on Zoom. If you're a patron, you're welcome to join us on Zoom. As often or as little as you want. People pop in and out on a regular basis. There's 6 of us here now. You know what I mean? Well, living the dream. I'm working the dream is what I'm doing. I don't take it for granted. I have to work hard for this. But I think I'm doing it right. No, you gotta have a camera, dude. You gotta have a camera. It leads to all sorts of things if people don't have a camera. You gotta have a camera. Diamond, you also need to be a patron. I've already said this, have I not? Yeah, dude, Tiang was actually a perfect example. Tiang was not somebody who shows up on Zoom all the time. Case for Infinity, Brooke, he's a total perfect example. He doesn't show up on Zoom all the time. These guys are guys that come in and out. And then you got our regulars. I mean, obviously, me and Polam are here every day. Mud's furniture. Chubbs, if he's not working, he's furniture. Pizza Boy pops in when he can. Bart pops in when he can. Bart's got his thing. Bart pre-games. Bart's one of my favorite people to pre-game with because I know if he shows up early, it doesn't matter. You know what it is? You want to know why it is that I like the guy so much? Why it's like like he's a real friend for me, not just the music? I can shut the fuck up around him. We don't have to feel like we gotta talk all the time. We just hang. And we're good with it. But we always wind up talking about music, like always. Because it's who we are. It's who we are. We live this. You know? And you guys know what it means to live this. Even if you're doing something else to pay your bills, that's a gig. What's your dream? What do you live? That's who you are. In my case, I took both of them and I put them together. I made sure that I took every fucking risk I had to. I had to make it happen or bust, and I'm still doing there, you know? But it's what you live that is who you are. So don't confuse your job with who you are. Capiche? Big difference. So look, I'm going to play some songs. I'm going to play stuff for Bart also. Yes, I bring up his name all the time. You haven't noticed that the dude knows what he's talking about? You haven't noticed he's cool as shit? I talk to cool people. And Brooke. I'm proud to have you, Brooke. You should know that. You're a fucking weirdo. You really are. You're weird. You're absolutely one of a kind. And that's exactly what I like about you. You know what I like about you? You're honest. You're genuine. Me? Give me a genuine person every time. Nah, you know what it is? You're fucking cool because you're honest. That's what makes you cool. Brooke, I mean that. I swear. I'm not saying that. You got no fucking money to tip me anyway, so God knows I'm not trying to get money out of you. But I know you a long time. And what makes you fucking cool in my book is that you're exactly who you are. There's no bullshit to you. You're exactly that fucking cracked weirdo. And I love it. Anybody who criticizes you should shut the fuck up. They should fucking aspire to be like you, in my opinion. Not character, but aspire to work with the same ethic like you in the sense that you're honest. You're fucking honest. You're real. You're genuine. To me, give me that any day of the week. I will forgive so many sins if I know that you're real. Because at that point, I have everything in front of me and I weigh out. Is this guy worth hanging out with or not? You know? And you'd be surprised how much people will accept even your biggest eccentricities. Just be honest with them. Look at me. I come in here in a fucking bad mood and somehow you guys accept it. Why? Because I tell you, listen, I can't do it any other way. I can't hide that. I can't. If I'm in a bad mood, I'm in a bad mood. You know? Rip Snort, why don't you send a private message to Polam and he'll take care of you. And we'd be happy to have you. New folk, same thing for you, whenever it is that you want. We got a lot of songs coming. Fact is I'm not in a hurry. Same thing, you guys have to realize, I love being here with you. Why do I always go over? Have you guys ever caught a show where I've gone under? I'm going to end a little early today. I'm going to close the shop like 15 minutes earlier. Has that ever happened in 616 shows? Once. Yeah, but other than that one time with UK Sarah, that's it. UK Sarah pissed me off pretty bad. This was early shows, and I stopped the show after an hour and something. When's the other time? Tell me the other time. Not Sarah. We're talking, right? You're here. What are you apologizing for? We're done, yes? You and me, we're cool? Yes? You know how much love I got for you. Oh, no, wait a second. If I close the show after once because of Blumpkin and then I come back on, did I do the show for the day? Yes or no? Shut up, Bangladesh. I did the fucking show. Okay, so there's a time where I was sick and did album sides only and left a half hour early. Okay, that I don't remember about leaving half hour early. But sometimes it's going to happen. Sometimes it's like, I'll kind of like tell you guys, dudes, just help me here, you know? It's just I don't have the energy to run around. I don't have the brain for it, you know, and you guys do that. But 616 straight, we're still here. Because I love being here. Because I don't worry about closing shop early. Because you're my friends. And I have an opportunity to put together this space where all of us hang out together and we all like each other. It's not me. You guys like each other. Yes? Whatever differences we've had with each other, we're still friends? Yes? I'm looking at Cockblood right now. I got real fucking angry at him last week because I thought he cheated. I was also going through some stressful stuff. We're friends. We're friends. You know what Cockblood could have done? Said, fuck this guy. He could have done that. He could have, but he didn't. Like, no, we're friends. We put up with each other's shit. And you don't understand, whenever you do that, whenever it is that you get through a conflict, whenever it is that you get through that kind of thing, you know what happens? Your friendship's better for it. It is. Because if your friendship can't survive that, it's not a friendship. It's not. You know how I know that this is friendship? How many of you are willing to fucking travel to come meet me in San Francisco? You know how you know that I'm your friend? I'm willing to travel from Montreal to come see you in San Francisco. And it's not business. I'm there because I want to be with you. Because I love you guys, man. You know? What it is that I did, cockblood, is I just owned it. That's all I did. I just said that I was pissed off at you last week and had a bad week. And you know me well enough to know what my character is. You know I'm a reactive guy. You know all of this stuff. But what it is that I said is that the basis of a friendship is that you go through shit together. That's what I said. And what I said at the end of the whole thing, when all of that happens, the friendship is better, not worse. Because you know that your friendship can withstand that. So what I know, cockblood, is that you're my friend. That's what I know. Nah. No, I'm pretty sure, and he and I are going to keep competing. We are. But the relationships that you build here, friends, listen, you have to understand something. There's only 24 hours in a day. Your free time is valuable. Okay? And the people that you choose to spend with it, to spend your free time on, and what you spend your free time on is valuable. So if you're spending it over here, it says a lot. And it means that the people here are meaningful to you. Exact. All right. Well, I'm going to play some Bombino. I think I'm going to probably play some Omar Soliman later. I'm not sure because, yeah, he was arrested in Turkey on... he wasn't charged with terrorism, but they're holding him because they think he might be involved, and I can't possibly imagine that that's the case. And I love Omar Soliman. You know this very much. So, yeah, I'm already on the fucking free Omar. He's in jail. He's been apprehended. And that breaks my heart. It breaks my fucking heart. I love the man's music. I love the guy. I have to see him live. Next time, whatever it takes, I gotta fucking go and watch Omar live, man. You know the reason I don't go watch shows like this? Because there's not a lot of people around here that I know who go watch shows. And I don't know enough people who are like me, and it's like, okay, let's go try this weird shit or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, Brooke, of course you put up with my shit. You notice how I never say that it's just you? I also say it's me. Because you're an ally. You're somebody who's worth having because you're truthful. You are. Okay? It's unnatural for you to lie. Your natural is to be honest, and I see it. So, you understand how much less work you have to do when you don't have to interpret or try to figure out or decipher what people are telling you and saying to you and doing? It takes a big part of the mental effort out of the game. It frees up the friendship completely. That's why I insist on it. I insist on it. And I don't care if I don't have other friends. You know what I mean? Don't care. Dude, try weird shit. I'll try anything. You know this. Now, I'm going to do one more. Who was it that was name-dropping Fela? Gertz. Was it Gertz? By the way, Gertz, you've been here about a week. You're all right. I think we all feel it. Gertz was saying that he doesn't know any Fela Kuti beyond the album he did with Ginger Baker. And that hurts. That fucking hurts to hear because Fela Kuti's a pretty big deal. Fela Kuti and the sound he laid down is still being heard today and will continue to be heard. He's an extremely important musician for what he's done. He says he hasn't heard anything beyond Fela. Now listen to me. Okay? I got a song that I would play for you if somebody puts up for it. It's a 10+ minute song. Put up a 15-minute song. Gertz already did it, eh? All right, Gertz, I got you. Water No Get Enemy is amazing. I'm going to play the other side, though. But you just named the song on my favorite album. You're going to get that song and you're going to get a story with it. Fuck, we got some Gojira. Oh, we got some Mastodon. We got some High on Fire. That must be fucking Metal Andrew, right? Now, Metal Andrew actually goes into the weirder stuff, so maybe not. But yeah, you guys are killing it. And I want you to know also that Pizza Boy's set, Jake Wynn, yeah, good set, Jake. Pizza Boy's set, you guys want to pay attention. For you diggers, he put together a good set. Your sets have been getting better, Pizza Boy. I'll talk about it a little later, okay? Let me play some Bombino for you. I'm going to play some Erkin Korai after that for my man Bart. Pay attention, Bart. Pay attention. Right after this next song, just listen to it. Tell me if it's your style or not. Because if it's your style, you need to get on it. You need to get on this guy. Here's some Bombino. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. Where is patron number 886? Yeah, 886. Where is it? 886. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. New people. Become a part of the conversation. Join us. Join our community. Let us get to know you. We're a friendly bunch. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. We'll say hello to you once you're here. Here's some Bombino for your ear holes. Oh, hey, what do you think of the setup up to now? so you can shove them up your ass too once you're done working out. Yeah. So look, the next one, for those of you who like drugs, who likes marijuana here? Is there anybody that likes marijuana? This next thing is basically a longer Erkin Korai song. And it's really good for smoking hash too. And getting high. And you see, Bart's not a stoner. But Bart likes stoner music, and he knows what stoner music is. So I wind up playing him a whole bunch of stoner music anyway. And it's like, wait a second, how can you teach Bart? Number one, it's not teaching, it's just us sharing things. He comes at me with his knowledge mostly of the UK, of the rock bands. He's really deep. Where it is that I come in is I know the international stuff real good. So, and guess what? That's not a real friendship. Fucking right, it's a real friendship. Out of everybody in this room, Bart's the guy that I know second longest in this room. The person I know longest is fucking Brooke. I know Brooke, what is it, fucking 15 years now, dude? All online. Never met the fucker. All online. But I seen him through a couple of wives. Living in that wretched state in Virginia, I've seen him jailed for marijuana. I've seen things happen to the man, you know? All right. I'm about to get high. Listen to this. I gave you even the intro, dude. Bart, the intro and everything. You'll understand. I don't know a word he's saying. All I know is that ever since I heard this intro, all I do is like I walk around going, Like from the first time I heard it, I just started going, You'll see.
Geliyor, sırta sırta, iki yüzlü soytarı gibi geliyor, salına salına, sahte yosmalar gibi, haber vermeden, gürültü etmeden, öcü gibi, umacı gibi, acımadan, yüreği sızlamadan geliyor gene. Üstüme çullanmaya, boğazıma sarılmaya geliyor gene. Öksürük geliyor. Melun öksürük. Öksürük.
I love it. So whenever you ask for this song, just ask for the song. I'll know. Here we go. You guys don't mind if I take an edit?
başımı sıcak dizine, sevgilim yüzünde bir ben olayım. Dalıp gözlerinin sevda izine, bu güzel gözlerde bir ben olayım. Varsın ekmeğimde, varsın suyumda, yalnız sen varsın hasta ruhumda. Varsın ekmeğimde, varsın suyumda, yalnız sen varsın hasta ruhumda.
Anybody want a coma edible? These edibles really put Blumpton in a coma. Who wants one?
Gündüz hayalimde, gece uykumda, hep senle boşalıp senle dolayım. Sevgimi aşkınla örmeye çalış, yeter kırma beni, kölen olayım. Varsın ekmeğimde, varsın suyumda, yalnız sen varsın hasta ruhumda. Varsın ekmeğimde, varsın suyumda, yalnız sen varsın hasta ruhumda.
You understand what I'm saying? It's a beast.
Dayayıp başımı sıcak dizine, sevgilim yüzünde bir ben olayım. Dalıp gözlerinin sevda izine, bu güzel gözlerde bir ben olayım. Varsın ekmeğimde, varsın suyumda, yalnız sen varsın hasta ruhumda. Varsın ekmeğimde, varsın suyumda, yalnız sen varsın hasta ruhumda. Gündüz hayalimde, gece uykumda, hep senle boşalıp senle dolayım. Sevgimi aşkınla örmeye çalış, yeter kırma beni, kölen olayım. Varsın ekmeğimde, varsın suyumda, yalnız sen varsın hasta ruhumda. Varsın ekmeğimde, varsın suyumda, yalnız sen varsın hasta ruhumda.
That immediately should tell you if you love the guy or don't. To me, he's Mr. fucking rock and roll in Turkey, man. You see this record, buy it on Contact. The whole freaking thing is amazing. Hey, Andrea. How are you, Andrea? We're going to play some world music. It was fun watching you play a few days ago. I don't stick around for a long time, but I do enjoy the fact that you do it, Andrea, quite a bit, and I'm happy to have you as a member of our community here. Okay, so look, I'd like to point out that our man Gertz, absolute class. He puts $10 up for a fucking tune, for a Fela tune, and I was going to suggest it. But it's a longer tune. And he put up the other 5, didn't ask. Class, dude. Turns out that the song I'm about to play you, number one, the song that I'm about to play you, if this doesn't sell you on Fela, I'm not sure what else will. This is prototypical Fela. It's 13 minutes plus. And it's very likely my favorite Fela tune. Along with Teacher Don't Teach Me Nonsense. I love that one too. And that song's even longer. I'm going to give you an opportunity, you guys, to continue your dig into more obscure stuff if you want it. So I'm going to offer some stuff up. You want to learn? Let's see exactly how far we can go in this whole learning thing. We learn off of each other, right? What else did I have? Okay. I know that I had another one that I wanted to request, but somehow I don't find it. I'm going to play the Fela next. But those of you who are familiar with Minami Duch, which absolutely thrilled me. I forgot, but I've spoken about Minami Duch with a couple of you. This is basically, it's a Japanese band that plays pretty psychedelic music, very, what do you call it? Very krautrock influence. This is the album, sorry, I got to bring it down. So I've had requests off of this, right? And I told you that the label that they're on, Guru Guru Brain's a fantastic label. If you guys want to go a little bit further with that kind of thing and you want to discover another band, how many of you have heard of Kikagaku Moyo? This is also on the Guru Guru Brain label. So those of you who like the modern krautrock and if you see this label, get it. If you're fans of it, put up a 10 and I'm going to play you a song off of this, Kikagaku Moyo, which is also pretty dope. If you like, what do you call it? If you like, I never remember, the Minami Duch, you like Guru Guru Brain, the label, you like krautrock, Japanese psych, you want this. So I'm offering it up. If somebody puts up a 10, I'll play it for you and we'll talk about it a bit. I pulled another one and I don't know where it is now. Sarah Golding, the first Scorpions record was indeed on the Brain label. Getting that first Scorpions record, Lonesome Crow, is pretty high on my list. It's a record I want, pretty bad. I love Brain records. I'm a big fan of that label. Which is why I'm looking forward to going and visit Bart in Hamburg, because that's where you're going to find those records. All right. So now we're going to take care of our man. Why can't I remember names? The new guy, Gertz. I'm going to play you a tune called Expensive Shit. This is my favorite album from Fela Kuti. Like it quite a bit. There's a story at the top that says, the men in uniform alleged I swallowed some quantity of hemp. My shit was sent for lab test. Result, negative. Which brings us to Expensive Shit. What it is that they're talking about here, what he wrote a song about is, he was very anti-government. He was, pretty active politically. He was very active politically, and he had a club and everything, and was constantly harassed. Constantly. So much so that his mother died when they threw her out of the second floor window of his club. Okay? They killed his mom. And basically here he recounts a story, or he's singing about how they were trying to plant drugs on him. They were trying to plant... what do you call it? They were trying to plant hash on him. Okay? They conducted an illegal search, and they say, he just swallowed it, type of thing. And they knew that. That's exactly what they were trying to do. They were trying to frame him. But Fela had a lot of friends, so while he was being detained, they asked for a stool sample. They find the hash in his stool sample. They send him to jail. But what happened is, like I said, he had friends while being detained. So somebody gave him a piece of his shit, and they analyzed it, and it came back negative. And he sang about it. That's what this song is about. It's an awesome song. It really is. Let's see if anybody picks up that Kikagaku Moyo. Darrell has 20 Fela albums. Darrell, are you a patron? I got a good dozen Fela records myself. I have 2 of the box sets. I have the, here, look. Knitting Factory Records put out these box sets. Okay? They're curated by prominent people, okay? So this is volume 1. This was curated by Questlove of The Roots, okay? So the entire thing was, there's 4 volumes of this. Each box has 4 or 5 records in it. Okay, this one is curated by Questlove. There's one that's curated by Brian Eno. Then there's a third one that I always forget. And then there's a final one, the 4th one. The 4th box set is curated by Erykah Badu. So I got the 1st and the 4th. I got the Questlove one that I bought when it came out, and I bought the Erykah Badu one, I think, over the last year and a half or something like that. Plus, I have another 2 Fela records on the side, too. Darrell, are you a patron? Darrell, are you a patron? This is important to me. You're in my house. It matters to me. Are you a patron? A 5th box coming soon. I'm going to have to look. But yeah, I got a lot of Fela records. You're a patron. I thought that you were. So we're going to play some. I'm going to play expensive shit for you. Yeah, he may have. I've been busy. Listen. You guys know that if I ask these questions, you don't get annoyed. You don't get... If you do, then maybe I'm not for you. You know, it's just I got to ask. Papers, please. That's it. I got to ask. You know why? Can I tell you why? Because if I don't ask, there's people who are actually trying to fucking go against it, and it offends me. That's why. That people would lie for $2. It offends the fuck out of me, and those are exactly the people I don't like here. I don't like people like that. I'm telling you, it's just... Cheating's not my thing, you know? I like honest. I respect integrity. So yeah, you're right. Papers, please. I wish I didn't have to ask, but you do. Until I get to know you, that's what it is, right? Fair enough. Somebody was coming in your house, you'd want to know the same thing, right? Does that make sense? Susten! Let's do this Fela Kuti. Did anybody get the Kikagaku Moyo? Any blind people? Any people into the blind picks here? No one taking a chance? You're lost, friend. Here's your Fela. Expensive shit. Get ready, man. 13 plus minutes. You owe me 15 minutes of exercise. Close your ring, bitch. Take that fork out of your mouth. Stop eating. Del Vicky! Go exercise. Also, take off that fucking toque. You're indoors. What do you think you are, a hipster? You're gonna play hacky sack too? You like the masculine color that I picked for the weights? Let's go! Mosley, go exercise!
Him go bend the edge, him go shit. Him go come out away from him shit. Him shit go be the last way. Him go like to see. Because why you?
Because the shit they smell.
Because why you?
Because the shit they smell.
Upon a monkey for your land. Him go bend the edge, him go shit. Him go come out away from him shit. Him shit go be the last way. Him go like to see. Because why you?
Because the shit they smell.
Because why you?
Because the shit they smell.
Opening a woman for your land. Opening a woman for your land. She go bend, she go shit. She go come out away from she shit. She shit go be the last way. She go like to she. Because why you?
Because the shit they smell.
Because why you?
Because the shit they smell.
Occurring a man for your land. Occurring a man for your land. Him go bend the ash, him go shit. Him go come out away from him shit. Shit go be the last way. Him go like to see. Because why you?
Because the shit they smell.
Because why you?
Because the shit they smell.
None of them to do ya. Tell me now. Me a be fella, I be black power man. Me a be fella, I be black power man. I go bend my ass, I go shit. I go come out away from this shit. This shit could be the last way I go like to see. Not be so for some fools way I know. Not be so for some stupid people I know. Not be so for some fools way I know. People will go like to quench your soul. People will go like to quench your soul. And go use your shit to put you for jail. And don't turn my shit to expensive shit. My shit na exhibit, he must not lose you. And don't turn my shit to expensive shit. My shit na exhibit, he must not lose you. Hey, alago. Hey, alago.
I'm glad you liked it. The show's gonna go past 11 today for sure. I haven't even gotten to most of your requests, and I'm perfectly fine with it, man. I want to hang out. Doing good. Haven't gotten my workout in yet. Like I said, I slept all day, so I'm getting it done now. I got some weights. Yeah, those are 2-pound weights. The thing with these are that you can unscrew them and increase the weight 2 pounds at a time. And so they're 3-pound, 5-pound, and 7-pound weights. So right now I got them at 3 pounds. A little bit of resistance, you know? All right. I'm going to play the Kikagaku Moyo. I'm going to get into all of your requests. We got a metal set coming along too. By the way, we just got copyrighted by YouTube. So YouTube people, Durrell, you want to hang out, come hang out on the other side. Come join us on Twitch. What it is that I probably could put as a album side if you want is we can do another Fela. I can play you Teacher Don't Teach Me Nonsense. I can play you Zombie. If you guys want more Fela, we'll look into it at album sides, okay? We got some dope music coming. Like I said, Pizza Boy's set. That one's going to be one to listen for. It's a good one. By the way, Tiangua, I can't find my Surfer Blood record, so if you can pick something else to go with your set, that will make my life a bit easier. Here's the Kikagaku Moyo that Tiangua asked for. I wanted to play Green Sugar, the first song on the album, but I decided to go with this one because it's longer and more psychedelic. It's a trippier tune. So I thought you'd enjoy it. If anything, I'm giving you a longer tune. YouTube people, here's your chance. I'm going to put the link up in the comments if you want to come join us. Where the fuck is it? There we go. See you on the other side.